This is my 19th year teaching, right? So I've done this for quite a bit of time. You know, being a teacher, you work a lot. I mean, that's just something that you just got to understand, right? It's a labor of love, and if you don't love it, it can be kind of tedious and tough. Probably on a weekly basis, I will take a look at my unit plan, and I try to prep for that usually on the weekend, and then I come in and I execute those lessons according to the lesson plan that are associated with those unit plans. We have a CTL, that's a person who is over our particular subject, and that's more like a master teacher, and they would be able to provide resources for us to utilize within our classroom. I have a lot of flexibility, and that's one of the things I really love about Uplift. So I like to actually do science within my classrooms, and so we really do a lot of inquiry-based science. So I'm going to be teaching them scientific method and making sure that they understand experimental design, but it has to be something that they design. So I'm not reading the same old boring lab reports. I am all work for the 90 minutes that I have in my classroom, and I don't have a whole lot of time to spare outside of those 90 minutes on any other subject. So I eat lunch with my students every day. I like to have lunch with my students because then I can talk not just about my class, but I can talk about any other number of things that they may want to talk about, but I don't have time to do that in class. However, in the spring, I started having lunch with my students that I will have for the next year. So I already have those relationships built by the time they come into my classroom in the fall. Because with our small campus overall, I get to know the students really well. I'm able to have a greater impact, I think, per person. And community and society, it means a great deal to me. So part of my goal is for all of my students to understand that they are part of the community and I'm part of it with them. And nobody operates in community without the assistance of another one. And if some of my students don't have those benefits, then I can provide them to them, then they are able to more successfully benefit themselves, and they understand that they're responsible to me and I'm responsible to them because we're all in this together.